So you guys want to know why I'll probably never make but like one or two videos on Rust ever? Well, it's because first of all, the player base is sweaty and salty, and all around the player base is the equivalent of a 15-year-old from England who just got his crumpets taken away from him. If you don't know what I mean basically it's a bunch of kids running around or full grown adults doing the same thing that these kids do, where they run around and they kill people for no reason or they be sweaty about it. So I'm going to tell you an encounter that happened. This is, the good old days, like the talk, season 4 or 5. I think we're on 5 now. Um, yeah. So welcome to this episode. Make sure to subscribe and comment down below what else you want me to talk about, in past, present, future, whatever. But this episode is purely about the Rust community and about my encounter with one of the sweatiest people I've met on Rust so far. So today, I got Rust and I played it for a little bit. I got off, played BO2 for a little bit, and then went back on it with a friend. And then with that friend, it took us about an hour in total to find each other, I guess, or like an hour and a half. I don't know. It was a good while. But we found each other, and then we, how do you say this? We were in the middle of finishing up our base so then we could go to bed. And this guy walks up, and he shoots my friend and kills him. Well, then he walks up to our base, which my friend respawns in, and I'm already in there still because he hasn't known that I was there. And he gets on mic and he's like, "Hello." So I get on mic and I'm like, "Hey, dude, what's up?" He's like, "Have you seen a wolf?" I'm like, "I don't know his wolf character. I haven't seen a person." He's like, "No, no, like a wolf." And I was like, "No, I haven't seen a wolf. Like, I haven't seen anything like a wolf or anything. No." And then the dude straight up told me, "Why you getting an attitude with me?" I'm not getting an attitude with you. I was just telling you I haven't seen no wolf. If that's getting an attitude, wow, you and the real world will not mix well. So then a random walks up on next to our base and he turns around, walks toward a random, and pulls out a Spaz 12 and shoots them and kills them. And then he turns back around, and then for a second, he laughs and goes, "Ha ha ha," and then he shoots me and my friend both again. I said again because my friend already got shot before and died. And then he went into our base and fucked around with it. I just kept asking him, why do this? Like, he may, the whole thing behind it, right? He may think it's fun and all, but he's the reason why people don't want to play Rust. That was the whole reason why I never wanted to play Rust, because of people like him. And I hope you get to see his video, because you're an asshole. Like, people like you are the reason why Rust sometimes gets a bad name and a bad rep. It's because people like you are so salty and so naive to even think about the concept of these are new players. Instead, you're more worried about, trolling and killing them and taking all their loot, which they're new players, so they're not going to have any loot. What's the point of killing them? But, yeah, you can get a laugh out of it, but no, not really. It's the equivalent of, like, if I gave you $5 and then instead of taking the money, hold up, we're going to use a different example. Because I was going to say, then I stab you and then take the $5 anyway. That wouldn't make sense. We'll do it like this. So say I give you, or no, say you make a plate of food, right? Like, I don't know, like, you made some spaghetti. You made it all by yourself. And then all of a sudden I come up and I take it. And then not only that, but I also take the rest of the spaghetti they made and pour it into the trash. It's kind of like what happened there. Now, I'm not here to change minds by any means of imagination, because not everybody's going to like what I said here today. But what I will say is that if you are in the Rush community and you're one of these people that like to troll or kill for no reason or anything beyond that lines of being sweaty or salty, you need to calm down a little bit. There are times where it's needed and times where it's not. Like when it's base rating day, yes, that would be the time to do it. Not when you're doing like just normal day to day stuff on Rust. But yeah, that was my experience on Rust. I am recording this video right after I just finished playing, and I'm really fucking tired. So I'm gonna leave you with that. So, like I said before, leave a like on the video if you like the video. Subscribe for more content like this because I'm gonna go back to more content like this. Easy content to make anyway, and I enjoy making content like this. To talk to you guys more. And leave a comment down below what else you want me to talk about for the future of this series. Um, yeah. Anyway, without further ado, in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.